be digested! Stop doing that!
This is One Piece! And we're watching One Pace of One Piece. So this is episode 2 of the newest arc.
Dang, I'm good.
Yes, you are.
It's a flower. No, it's
that character design is
Are you sure?
trash. Look at
That old man just killed a great
An old
king
man.
squid with
that
one
goatee
shot.
extra
The
big in
question
the
is,
bottom. His
why?
bottom
Was he trying to
face
save
is
us,
big.
or is he just fishing?
I mean, he ain't young anymore. The skin falls. It makes sense.
That's nasty. Is that his bottom lip or jaw? What is that? Nope, that's his lip. He like a character made for the Boondocks.
The Boondocks. He could be Granddad. Sure.
He's like a Boondocks character.
Or Uncle Ruckus. One of the two.
You gonna say anything? Hey, you wanna fight? We'll fight! We got
Bitch
cannons
ass
back
up.
here, you
ain't got
bastard!
nothing. He's in the door. He's in the door talking shit.
You try it and someone's going to die. Yeah? And who's that? Me, of course. Excuse me!
He's up there, bud.
That old bastard's mocking us.
There's a couple things we need to know. Where are we? And who are you?
You've got some nerve, stranger. It's only polite to introduce yourself before asking a question of someone you've just met.
All right, fair enough. I'll go first.
If you
My
must
name
know,
is-
my name is Crocus, and I'm the lighthouse keeper of the Twin Capes. I'm 71 and a half years old, Gemini. I'll kill him, I swear! Down. I'd like to know where we are,
Said Gemini.
but your rude behavior leaves me disinclined to accommodate your curiosity, except that you are trespassing on my private resort. Besides, I think it's pretty obvious, seeing as how you were eaten.
So you're saying that we were swallowed by the whale? But since when does a whale's stomach have clouds in it?
Wait a minute, if we've been eaten, what's gonna happen to us? I don't want to be digested! Stop doing that!
Haven't you ever heard of a running gag?
That was a gag!
Exit is over there.
We can get out!
Okay, even if I believed a whale's belly could have an exit door, nothing's there but sky.
Something's not right here. Wait, look at the sky!
It's just painted.
Those seagulls! Nothing's moving! They're painted on! It's a giant mural inside the whale's stomach!
Huh?
Call it a doctor's playful mind.
You're not making any sense, you crazy old fool!
Easy, don't let him get to you.
Yeah, just shut up.
Nami, if that is an exit, then we need to get to it.
Agreed.
He's very angry. These aftershocks are a result of him hitting his head against the red line.
Is that what effed his head up? Nope, it's already effed up. Ah!
What?
That explains it. Why he had such deep scars on his forehead. Not to mention all the strange howling.
Why does he do it?
It's because he's suffering.
Bad too.
It's all starting to make sense. So what's the geezer up to?
More than likely, he's trying to kill the whale from the inside.
No, it's his
time.
friend.
What a despicable way to kill something.
Okay, we've solved the mystery of the whale. Now how about we find a way out of its belly before it digests us?
That old guy just jumped in!
Huh? Is he insane? The acid will eat him alive.
So dizzy, I'm gonna hurl!
Damn, that looks like the episode of Full Metal Alchemist where the Colonel fought that freaking succubus and effed his shit up.
Hey, that's weird.
And
The
then
whale's
put
got
that
a
nigga in the
river
armor
inside
suit
it
and
too.
killed that bitch in his armor.
Things are looking
That's
up
not a
right
real
here.
whale, bro.
We've been successful so far. Listen carefully, Miss Wednesday. Behind these doors lie the beast's stomach, and that troublesome geezer as well. He must be eliminated before he can interfere again. Remember, it's all for the whale.
Mysterious
Indeed,
man and
Mr.
woman.
Nine. This
Says-
whale's a precious
she
creature,
said,
and one that
behind
holds
this
the
door is
promise
the
of life
whale's
for our
stomach.
town.
So it is a whale.
Yeah, but it's a machine
Guys,
too,
Crocus
though.
just resurfaced.
Look, forget about the old
Little
guy.
cyborg.
Our focus should be on
I don't
finding
know,
a
man.
way
Maybe they
out
made
of these
a
doors.
machine. I mean, yeah.
All right, here's the plan,
Freak
baby. 3, 2, 1. Then we kick through the doors.
Roger that, Mr. Nine. I'm ready anytime. What is that voice, Mr. Nine?
I don't know, Miss Wednesday.
You've got to stop it, Laboon. You can't afford to beat yourself up anymore. There's only a tiny amount of sedative left, and until I can make some more, you'll have to make nuts.
He made
I've
armor
told you
inside
before,
the
that
whale.
wall divides the world's oceans. It doesn't matter how many times you hit it, it won't break, not even for someone as mighty as you.
I don't claim to speak whale, but it seems to have calmed down a bit.
Seems that way. Now, we saved your lives for the time being, but you better talk and make it quick.
Trying to feel the soul
Mr.
get
Nine,
snatched.
these heathens are pirates.
Yes, that's painfully obvious, Miss Wednesday. But if we speak to their humanity and compassion, they should understand our plight. Maybe.
You parasites are still here. I grow weary of this, and for the last time, as long as I draw breath, you will not lay a single harmful finger on Laboon.
He's back again.
Told you it was
Who's
his
the old
friend.
guy?
You can't bully us into abandoning our mission.
We were sent here to hunt this whale, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And this time we won't let you interfere. We're about to give this whale a new blowhole! Fire, baby!
He jumped straight into the line of fire.
Did he just... Was he protecting the whale?
Your defiance is pointless.
Go ahead, waste your time! But make no mistake, that hulking beast will provide food for our town!
That nigga took 2 cannons to the body,
Going on?
and he didn't die. Thank you. Shut up.
What was that for?
I just wanted to hit him.
Laboon?
That's the whale's name. He's a unique and magnificent creature. An island whale, one of the largest species in the world that can only be found in the West Blue. I won't allow them to slaughter him for
The
food.
West Blue.
It's a shame that he's stuck here so far away from his domain. Inside Laboon's body beats the heart of a human. He has most impatiently awaited and is eternally devoted to a certain band of pirates. Going on 50 long years now. Listen closely, and I will reveal to you Laboon's tragic story.
Flashback.
Whale back.
While I was fulfilling my duties as the lighthouse keeper, some good-natured pirates came down Reverse Mountain. They were followed by a baby whale, spry and chipper, whom I would soon come to know as the one and only Laboon.
Laboon.
He is an island whale, one of the largest in the world. They are a rare species found only in the West Blue. Laboon had developed a bond with the pirates, traveling with...
They were coming from the Grand Line then. That means they went up the shit and... Because that's where the lighthouse was.
But knowing the dangers of the Grand Line, the pirates chose to leave Laboon behind in the West Blue. But the stubborn little whale followed them anyway. As a general rule, island whales are social animals and travel together in family groups. I suspect that Laboon had somehow come to feel that those pirates were his family.
I don't know what bone that was, but it
The
popped.
wear and tear
Another
on
one
the
popped.
pirate ship was quite severe, so they stayed here for several months.
Listen to me, Laboon. We're taking our ship to the end of the Grand Line. Until we return, I need you to wait for us here with Crocus. You can't come with us. It's too dangerous, even for a mighty whale like you. Don't worry, 3 years will pass by like a flash. And don't forget, no matter the distance, our friendship lasts forever.
Well, I guess it's time. All right, men, we're setting sail. Hoist the anchor. Laboon! You have to wait for us here and mine Crocus, Laboon. Don't worry, we'll be back. I promise.
They never return.
That was 50 long years ago.
50 years? So Laboon has been waiting all this time for his friends to return?
No wonder he's upset. That kind of wait would drive anyone crazy.
Before that, I served as a ship's doctor.
Really? That's great! Then join us! We need a doctor!
Oh,
Don't
shoot.
be ridiculous. I no longer have that kind of energy. Exploring the seas is a young man's sport.
What kind of a doctor hollows out the inside of a whale?
Maybe it's part of the treatment.
The girl is right. With a creature of this size, it's virtually impossible to treat it from the outside. Therefore, I devised a more drastic solution. Here's the exit.
That whale can wait forever. They won't be back.
Fuck.
Sad to say, but that's probably true. Back in
Yep.
the day when those guys traveled the Grand Line, it was an uncharted sea, 1,000 times more treacherous than
Well,
it
they
is
got
now.
from the island. They
Why
got
are you all
trapped
being
on.
so pessimistic? You don't know that they're dead. They could still come back for them. Come on, have some sympathy, will you? I thought it was very touching. I mean, a whale still believing a promise his friends made despite all these years? That's a true bond, right, Pops?
Indeed. But the lesson here is that reality is cruel. Laboon's cohorts aren't dead. The truth is they abandoned their quest. I learned that they turned tail and left the Grand Line.
I don't believe it. I mean, why abandon him like that?
He's too big. We
You
gonna
say
take
they
him.
ran away from the Grand Line. Do you know if they made it through the calm belt alive?
I can't claim to know exactly what became of them, but I doubt they'll ever come back here again. Seasons, weather, currents,
Did you tell
wind
him that?
direction.
Tell
On the
Laboon?
Grand Line, these elements seem to defy the very laws of nature. Common sense is useless, and the terror of that fact can be quite overwhelming.
So if I've got this straight, what you're saying is these pirates were a bunch of cowards who cared more about saving their own asses than keeping a promise to a friend. Why would anyone abandon such a loyal creature? Just look at him! It's cruelty on a grand scale!
But if you've known all this, why haven't you told him? Laboon can obviously communicate with you. He seems to understand humans quite well for a whale.
I did tell him, down to the last miserable detail. I
Oh,
know
you
this
dumb.
isn't what you want to hear, but
He
it's
told
the
you.
truth.
It's your fault.
Your friends left the Grand Line. The bond you shared with each other was real. Just as real as the promise they made to return for you one day.
And just as real as them being dead.
But still, face the facts. Those men are never coming back. Laboon, please, I say this for your own good. They're not coming back! I understand that you don't want to accept it, but you need to realize that this is how things are. Listen!
Well, it's annoying. I ain't gonna lie, my nigga.
Laboon! Those in his heart are even deeper.
See all those scars? All those scars and shit you went through in your life.
For years he's battered himself while I've patched him.
I know, you got those scars. Yeah.
What the hell is that idiot up to?
Gotta
watch him every second.
We've been watching him. Look what happens.
He's bleeding?
You think he's aware that that's our mast?
And now it's on top of a whale.
Why'd he do that?
Hey, Luffy, stop tearing up the ship! You ass! Luffy, stop!
It's a draw. I'm stronger than I look. I can always tell when someone's itching to fight. Well, if you want a battle, I'll gladly give you one. Your shipmates used to spar with you, didn't they? And you miss it. Well, I can rival anything they threw at you. Tell you what, after me and my friends travel the Grand Line, we'll come back here and find you. And then you better be ready for a rematch. Hey, not bad. Consider this a symbol of my promise to come do battle with you. Of course, it's a rush paint job, so you'll have to be careful and avoid hitting your head, or you'll rub it off. Understand?
That's my life. Luffy breaks it, then I put it back together. Hey, get off your lazy butt and give me a hand. This ship isn't gonna fix itself, you know!
You mind? Keep it down.
Is there some problem, my dearest Nami? If it's food you're worried about, say no more! Someone say food?
You idiots! The compass is broken! The needle just spins! It won't stop!
Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know about you, but I'm getting dizzy.
Whoa, this is cool.
It is sadly apparent that none of you possess the slightest knowledge about how things work here. Did you all come here to die?
Great spread.
It's for everyone.
There is nothing wrong with your compass. The Grand Line has little regard for the rules of the sea. Common sense is useless in this place.
The needle, why does it spin?
Because we are surrounded by a powerful magnetic field. The islands here are riddled with magnetic minerals which cause all sorts of abnormalities. Also, the winds and currents lack constancy in their patterns. As a navigator, I'm sure you can appreciate this dilemma.
Consistency.
So then, if we don't have a way to tell direction, this whole trip is hopeless. I don't know what to say. We're screwed.
Hey! You're the navigator, so navigate us out of here!
This is delicious. You ought to try some.
Could all of you just shut up for 5 seconds so I can figure this out?
This noise of the elephant tuna is my favorite part. Tasty.
If you have any hope of navigating the Grand Line, you're going to need a log pose to guide you.
Log pose? I've never heard of it.
It's a specially designed
Red
compass
red
that can
leg,
record
red leg,
levels
red
of
beard.
magnetism.
Is it strange
We have
looking?
one.
Why, yes, it does have an odd shape.
Something like this?
Yes, exactly. Only a fool courting disaster would attempt to travel the Grand Line without one.
Understood. Excuse me for 1 second. So, why didn't you tell me you had one of those log things?
Knew she was gonna
I
punch
found
that
it on
fool.
deck, just laying there. Those two weirdos must have dropped it when they escaped.
Did they?
Why'd you hit me?
Felt like it.
Oh, okay.
Huh, but there isn't a
Yeah,
dial
you know
face
about
on
that.
this
Just feel
thing.
like something.
You don't need one. It's a special brand of magnetism that runs through the Grand Line Islands, complete with its own set of rules that makes it possible to get around. By recording the level of magnetism between two islands, you can chart a route from one island to the next. The log pose method is really the only choice, since the magnetism here presents huge problems for conventional navigation. As it turns out, Reverse Mountain is a great starting point. It produces 7 levels of magnetism, but it doesn't matter which one you choose to start with. Eventually, all of them will pull against each other and form one route, and the island at the end of that route is Raftel, the last and most mysterious in the Grand Line. Its very existence was confirmed by the King of the Pirates, the only known person to have traveled the Grand Line in its entirety.
Raftel.
That's it! That must be where the One Piece is hidden!
That's the most prominent theory. but no one's been able to set foot on Raftel Island since.
Don't worry, we'll know soon enough. Well, I'm satisfied. You guys ready to go?
I told you that was for all of us! He
Oh.
even ate the bones.
A log pose. We have to take special care of this. It's the key to finding the greatest treasure of all time.
You greedy bottomless pit, you ate the meal I made for Nami! Well, I hope you left room for your dessert!
Bro.
Oh, dude.
Why is everyone
You never
hitting
think of
me?
anyone but yourself.
Sanji?
Yes?
Both of you get out of my sight before I wring your neck!
Now that me and Laboon have an understanding, I can leave with a clear conscience.
Just who on earth do you think you are, anyway?
What's that? Me? Oh, I'm the man who'll be king of the pirates.
Believe it.
Yeah. You couldn't blow him.
I wonder, Luffy and his exuberant crew could be the very pirates we've been waiting for. That young captain sure has a way about him. It's uncanny, really. Wouldn't you agree, Roger?
NotJustAnime.com is here. Yeah. Go to NotJustAnime.com, click any video that you want, and boom, you're gonna see a page to authenticate through Patreon. Click the Patreon authentication, and that's it. You're in. Hundreds of videos of anime content to come. Some of these videos are like an hour long, some of them 2 hours long. Only way to find out is go to NotJustAnime.com. You get access to our special Discord server, and I would like to officially announce that we're gonna be reacting to One Piece. NotJustAnime.com. Not my cup of tea with this one. C minus.
Okay.
C minus. Freak
Dog shit.
Episodes. Imagine again, this would have been
This
2-3
shit
episodes,
took
nigga.
my life away.
Bro,
I
take
had to
my
get up and
life
stretch,
away.
man. I was dying over here. I like Laboon. I stand by my words. I enjoyed the story.
Thank you guys so very much for watching. NotJustAnime.com. You know what time it is. Shout out to BG4.